And shout out to Taiwan. Ooh! Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. My name is Tess. Today's video is going to be a quick review wear test on the Undone Beauty, their Unfoundation, Glowtint, and their Conceal to Reveal cream coverage palette. So if you guys are interested in these two products and some of my thoughts, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends. I would really appreciate that. Without further ado, let's jump right in. So just a little bit of shade comparison. This is in the shade Cream Light from Undone Beauty. This is the ColourPop Tinted Moisturizer in the shade Light 6W. This is my regular Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation, shade Vanilla. And I do feel like this in comparison is slightly a little pale, but I can definitely make this work. Let's get into the Glowtint, shall we? So this is what it looks like on the back of my hand. It's more creamy rather than like a liquidy type of a consistency. So I'm just gonna go in with a damp sponge on the left side of my face. While I'm applying, let me read you guys a little bit about this Glowtint. It says light coverage foundation reflects light to blur imperfections. Dewy, radiant, natural looking finish infused with coconut extract for added glow. Vegan, paraben-free, and cruelty-free. And on the other side, I'm going to just use my finger and pat everything in. And I'm going to pat everything over with a sponge. And let me zoom you guys in so you guys can see what it looks like on the pores area. So this is what the Glowtint looks like on my face. Let's move on to the Conceal to Reveal 3-in-1 Cream Palette. This is the shade comparison for the concealer. This is the shade Porcelain Light. And this is my Pat L3. And this is Revlon Candid Concealer in the shade 05 Fair. And I do feel like in comparison, Porcelain Light is slightly a little more cool tone. Has more pink in it for sure. I am going to use Rare Beauty concealer brush, the one with medium coverage. I'm just gonna lightly pat that on my under eyes. I do enjoy that medium coverage does provide pretty good coverage. The Undone Beauty Conceal to Reveal 3-in-1 Cream Coverage Palette. The cream formula leaves a natural dewy finish and allows for coverage that stays put all day. The concealer blends with skin rather than sitting on top for a seamless skin-like finish. Made with coconut extract, a star ingredient that helps evenly hydrate for a non-greasy, dewy, natural glow. It is vegan, paraben-free, gluten-free, and cruelty-free. Okay, so now I'm just gonna use my finger to kind of cover up the blemishes. I am again taking the medium coverage ones and I'm just going to tap it over my blemishes and see how well it conceals. How the product like sits on top of my pores. I'm not like the biggest fan of that. Let me show you. Do you see this area where like the product kind of floats on top? Also the nose, look at the nose. It kind of did not sink into the skin. The weird thing is like every time when I touch it, do you see like the coverage disappear if I touch it? So it is the type of product you have to set with powders. Just look where the coverage disappear. It is a very emollient product. So if you don't set it and then you just accidentally touch your face, the coverage disappear. It's very apparent. So you have to set it. Quickly set the face. I'm just using a little puff, and I'm going to pat blurring powder, and I wanted to lightly set my under eyes. See how it sets with this powder, because I was testing out one size powder and I was testing out other powders. It was just like, maybe I just need to use my normal trusty, you know, and see how it sets. For the rest of the face, I'm just going to my trusty Essence Brighten Up, and I'm going to press everything down a little bit. Okay, now I already see like some products are flowing on top of my nose. I'm not loving that. So the face is quite matte right now. All right, so while I was setting it with powder, I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you guys can see where it grabs. You see that patch? Yeah, it just doesn't work well with the powder. It's like floating on top, and it's so dry looking. You see that? Yeah. I just like, for some reason, it kind of just doesn't drive with the powders. Yeah, I can kind of see a little crepiness underneath. But the thing is, like, if I don't set it, it's gonna move around. So I'm kind of in that, like, in between, yeah, this part. It's kind of like, well, do I set it or do I not set it type of a thing. I hope you guys can see there's this area where it's like, seems like the powder is kind of just like gather on top. Okay guys, I just want to quickly wrap up my thoughts on these two products first. I feel like over the course of 4 days, the common denominator is that these two products are very, very emollient. So definitely I feel like the very first layer does not provide enough coverage for my personal liking. So I definitely go in with a second layer. But once I do that, I just feel like it slips and slides around, and it kind of like sits on my pores weird. It kind of just like floats on top of my skin, my nose, my pimple, my acne. I just feel like just kind of is just a little finicky for me to work with. And onto the concealer, I feel the same way. I just feel like I like the concept. It's light, medium to full coverage. I really enjoy the concept. Oh, plus these are made in Taiwan. Shout out to Taiwan, my home. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I like the concept, light, medium to full coverage. You can really like use this however you want, like wherever you want. But then again, I just find this product to be really, really creamy, almost like too creamy and too slippy and slidey around. I will have to set it with powder, but then again, every time I set it with powder, it doesn't matter if it's like the one size powder. I use their translucent powder, I use the Kosas powder. Today I use McGrath powder, and I use the Essence powder. I use Chantecaille. Like, it just doesn't drive that well with powders, and I don't think that the point of wearing a glow tint is to set it with powder. Maybe press it lightly, but not like the whole face. I just want to throw on a glow tint and go about my day when it comes to that type of a vibe. Like the Colourpop or the Wet n Wild, I just throw them on and kind of just like move on. You know, I don't like to set it with a lot of powder, but I feel like with this, I will have to. The same vibe goes with their cheap product. I think this is a cute concept, but I just don't think the formula is for me personally, especially when I have really dry skin. I would expect this to somehow like set, you know, it'll set down on the skin, but it doesn't set. That's the thing, it kind of slips and slides around too much for me. It's a little unfortunate. Also, I do want to quickly talk about the brow product, Long Wear Feel Gel Tint 2-in-1 Brow Duos. It comes in with like your brow like a brow mascara, brow brush with the color in it. And this is like the brush tip where you can like mimic the brow hair. But my problem with this is that brush is just not thin enough for me. I would love for it to be a little thinner. And also this is not my color, just FYI, this is not my color. I probably should have gone a shade darker. But anyways, these just did not work out for me either. Insert some footage, some wear tests. So I'm just here to do a quick check-in. It is currently 12:40 a.m. We are 8 hours in. This is the face at 8-hour mark. Actually, it's not terrible for a glow tint to kind of look like this at hour 8. I was actually a little surprised because honestly, before I set the face, I kind of feel like the product kind of moved around a lot. But after setting it down, it actually doesn't look too bad at 8-hour mark. I'm definitely going to try out the products again. Of course, this is just my first impression on these products. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys on another day. Okay guys, so yeah, like I said before, you guys saw the footage. Yeah, it doesn't wear terribly, but then again, I really have to set this product with quite a bit of a powder. I really feel like I had to set my whole face. I kind of lose the point of a glow tint because I really want a glow tint to be something that I can just like slap on and move on with my day. And same goes with the concealer, and I do feel like the concealer can look a little dry once I set it with a powder. Just somehow just really looks really creepy underneath my eyes. It really doesn't matter what powder I use, it just does that. So on that note, I just feel like these two products are not for me. The same goes with the blush. You kind of have to set it with a powder blush on its own. It doesn't really last too long, and it doesn't set down, which is again a bummer for me. If you want to compare this to the Honest Beauty or the Tarte blush, I will prefer the Honest Beauty and the Tarte over this. So that's a little bit of my thoughts on the blush. Yeah, I saw a lot of glowing reviews on Ulta. A lot of you guys really enjoy this product. If you're one of them, do comment down below. Let us know that this product works for you. I really would love to hear from you. And that's it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe. If you have not subscribed, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.